Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine. So we are in unit 1, which is networks and communication, and we were discussing the classification of computer networks. In the last class we studied the classification of networks on the basis of its architecture, that is client server network and peer-to-peer network. In your book, the client server network is discussed in more detail, but as a whole we studied that the network is divided into client server network and peer-to-peer network as far as its architecture is concerned. And today we are going to see the classification of networks on the basis of its geographical boundaries. So that is lane, main and vein. Network is divided into 3 categories on the basis of its geographical area that it covers, that is lane, main and vein. And then we discussed a little bit about the topology of the network, which is also a kind of classification of networks on the basis of its arrangement or the arrangement of nodes in a network. That is called topology, but this is not included in your book. So today we will study the geographical area that it covers, the classification of networks on the basis of its geographical area, that is lane, main and vein. Networks are commonly classified into 3 types according to the geographical boundaries. These classifications are lane, that is local area network, main, metropolitan area network and vein, wide area network. In the coming slides we will discuss these 3 in more detail. Here in this diagram we can see that a lane exists or it is established in a small area like our homes, offices or any single building, and when multiple lanes are connected with each other and they are combined into a single network, that network is called metropolitan area network. And when different lanes plus mains, means when local area networks as well as the metropolitan area networks, all of them are combined together and they are connected with the other lanes and other mains, metropolitan area networks, it becomes a larger network which is called vein, that is wide area network. So going towards the other slides to discuss these 3 in more detail. Lane, that is local area network. A local area network, lane, is a computer network if it is contained within a closed or small area such as a home, school, small office building or small laboratory. It can be a computer lab or any other kind of lab. Here in this diagram you can see the diagram of a lane, because lanes are inexpensive to install. They are not that expensive, it can easily be established. The most common types of transmission media used with lane are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cables. Today wireless lane is also becoming very popular. The Wi-Fi networks that we are using in our homes, offices or inside our buildings, they are also a type of lane, but those are wireless lanes, wireless local area network. Network adapter and hub or switch are commonly used devices to build a lane. So I was telling you that it's easy to establish a lane. It's not that expensive. It just requires a central device that may be a hub, it can be a switch or any adapter which can provide connectivity to multiple computers or multiple devices. If it is a wireless router that we use at our homes, that is also a kind of hub or a switch which provides connectivity to multiple devices, and hence we are able to establish a lane in that case. So a Wi-Fi network is also an example of lane, that is local area network. Its transmission range is shorter as compared to the main and lane. A lane is useful for sharing information and resources like files, games, printers, scanner, etc. Here in this diagram you can see that this is the router which is used to establish this local area network. The router provides internet access to all the computers, plus a printer is also connected to the router and it is shared with all these other computers. So a lane can also be used to share resources like printer and scanners or other files with the computers. And also this router and this lane device provides the internet access to all these computers which are connected in this local area network. Users can also use LAN to communicate with each other by sending email or chatting. A LAN in turn may connect to other lanes and to the internet or WAN. Just like in this diagram, this lane is connected to the internet, which is a wide area network, through this router. So a LAN can be connected to the larger network, that is WAN. In LAN, since distances are limited, therefore data can be transmitted at a very fast rate. There is also a limit on the number of computers that can be attached to a single LAN. So we cannot connect so many computers in a single local area network. There is a limit for the number of computers in a LAN. Second, Metropolitan Area Network, that is MAN. Metropolitan Area Network, MAN, is a computer network that usually covers a city or a larger area or a large campus. Here in this diagram you can see that when multiple lanes, that is local area networks, they are connected with each other and they covers an area which is about the area of a city or a large campus, which is divided into multiple lanes, and all those lanes are connected with each other. So as a whole, that will be called a metropolitan area. Metropolitan area network is larger as compared to the local area network. It covers a city or a large campus, the area which is equal to a city or a large campus. It covers a larger geographical area than LAN, ranging from several blocks of building to entire city. MANs are larger than LANs but smaller than the WANs. Many MANs may be as large as the size of a city, and in some cases it may be as small as a group of buildings. MAN is difficult to install. It requires fast networking components and additional communication equipment in order to achieve better speed. So it is expensive as compared to the local area network, because it requires more sophisticated hardware and other networking components. In main, fiber optics are preferred for high speed communication. So fiber optic is the most fastest transmission medium, and as a result it is also the most expensive medium among all the available wired mediums. So that's why metropolitan area network is more expensive to install as compared to local area network. Third one, that is WAN, wide area network. WAN is a network that covers a broad area such as different provinces, countries and continents, or it covers the whole globe, means the whole world. Here in this diagram we can see that when personal area networks, PANs, which are not discussed in your book, but I will tell you that what is personal area network. Personal area network is even more smaller as compared to the local area network. For example, the network between two Bluetooth devices, that is a personal area network, which is much smaller as compared to the local area network or a Wi-Fi network. So PANs, when different PANs, that is personal area networks, local area networks, metropolitan area networks, when all of these are combined together into a single network, and it covers even more larger area as compared to LAN and MAN. Like for example, it covers the whole province or the whole country or the whole continent or even the whole globe, then it is called wide area network or WAN. And we can define the WAN like this is the combination of LANs, MANs, PANs and each and every kind of network. It is combined together into a single WAN, that is wide area network. If we take the example of internet, so that is the best example of WAN, that is a wide area network, because internet is the combination of thousands and millions of networks throughout the world. Normally WAN consists of two or more interconnected LANs or MANs. Large businesses and government departments are the users of WANs, wide area networks. WAN is more expensive than LAN. Computers connected to a wide area network are often connected through public networks, that is using DSL. DSL stands for digital subscriber lines or telephone lines. WAN can also be connected through satellite. The world's most popular WAN is the internet. PIA ticketing system and different branches of a bank connected throughout the country are the examples of WAN. So these are the examples of WAN other than the internet, which spans the area equal to the area of a country or a province. So that is also fall into the category of WAN, that is wide area network. Like for example, the branches of a bank connected throughout the country are the example of WAN.
Okay students, that's it for today, and you can ask your questions in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot. Take care. Allah Hafiz.